As you can see from the title, yeah, it's actually true. Apparently, I actually don't know what to say. I don't. Well, I don't care, cause it's my flat and they all speak Welsh, and they speak English, but mostly Welsh. But I don't care. Why have I? Okay, so why have they? So technically, okay. Let me restart from the beginning. So I was really bored in this room, just chilling, looking around the place, and I got too carried away, and I decided to put my beanie on, like this, so no one can see me, and I can't see anything. Turned all the lights off, and put earphones on. I put these earphones on right now, so I could, I guess, so you guys can hear me better, because the mic's actually inside this, which is pretty cool. Anyways, so yeah, lights off, beanie on, and then I decided to go all the way up to my room, blindfolded, all the way to floor 3, and unfortunately, I'm gonna debrief everything to you guys, but yeah, so I went to floor 3, and it was quite a trek. It took me a long time. Okay, yeah. Okay, it took me pretty long to get there. I took the lift. It took me pretty long to get there. It took me pretty long a journey to get to the lift. It took me like around 10 minutes to actually get in the lift. Where realistically, where you're not blindfolded, it takes you a minute and a half. It took me around 8 minutes, I'd say. And then, I was in the lift, and then I started clicking the buttons. I'm on floor 3, so I guess clicked floor 1 or floor 2 by accident. Oh, okay, that makes so much more sense. I clicked floor 2 or something by accident, and then someone was in the lift, and I heard him, and I was like, yeah, I'm fine, bro, chilling. He said, you alright, bro? Then I said, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm chilling. I couldn't hear him properly. I didn't actually believe someone was there, but like, there was a small chance there was, and I was like, yeah, bro, I'm alright. I'm chilling. Then I was trying to find my room, went to the kitchen, and went all the way back down. Went to toilet, had to have a piss again, and then I was having so much fun. I was actually having so much flipping fun. And then I blindfolded myself again with the baby, and decided to walk around this room, and then again try and go to my kitchen again. But this time, I heard someone. I was like, oh, who's that? I had a feeling it's someone that's not supposed to be here. And then when I unmasked myself, I saw security. Yeah, I saw security. I said, hey, they said, what is going on? And I explained to them what I'm doing and all that. And they said, there was 2 of them. One of them was kind of a dick, to be honest. Yeah, one of them was kind of a dickhead type shit. Dickhead. Other one was sound. But it is always like that. There's always like 2 people. One of them always has to be the leader, and therefore be a dickhead. He was talking like a dickhead as well. Type shit. Anyways, yeah, then they asked for my ID badge, said if I lived here. I said, what's wrong? Then they said they got a call saying someone was walking around with a mask on, and obviously they had to come. So some fucking little shit actually fucking called security on. I'm gonna tell you guys my theory soon, but let me finish the story. Okay. White beanie. Anyways, okay. So, security came, gave my badge and all that, and I'm not 100% sure if he called me a weirdo, or, and then, you know, when he finished, I thought he said weirdo, or maybe he did. Walked out the door, and I said, "You're a weirdo too," and Choco like, ha ha ha. Then I was like deep in, like, damn, did he actually call me a weirdo? Did he actually call me a weirdo? Then I was actually genuinely fuming, like, it's your security and called a student a weirdo. That's not fucking right. I walked out the door and I said, "Excuse me, can I get your name and everything? Because I didn't like how you called me a weirdo." Still not 100% sure if he called me a weirdo, but I'm pretty sure he did. Or then he said, when I said, can I get your badge ID number and all that? He gave it and he said, "Oh, he didn't call me a weirdo, but the flatmates, everyone else did." The person that called. The person who called. Okay, so after that, blah, 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 I thought it was all chill. Went outside for a bit, you know, calming myself. Okay, I just saw some little weird right there. Okay, that was pretty cool. So yeah, I went outside, met a new friend. Hopefully adds me on Instagram, because it doesn't let him add me on Instagram because of some shit. Anyways, I'm just starting around all the time if I could be asked. So yeah, he couldn't add me because it said some error, and every time it says that error, it's something dodgy. It's 100% something dodgy. So I'm probably met someone dodgy. Anyways, after that I went back to the flat, went all the way upstairs to get food. And my flatmate comes in and she says that she's basically filling up her kettle. I don't trust her at all anymore. Let me tell you that. I actually don't trust her at all anymore. I thought she's a friendly person, but I need to keep an eye on her. I actually do need I thought she was a friendly person, but I guess people aren't who you turn out to be, unless I'm wrong. Because when I was speaking to her, blah, 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 yeah, we were talking and I was saying what I was doing, and she knew what was going on. And yeah, basically everyone, they all have group chats and blah, 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 was spreading around the building. And basically, she said, "That's kind of weird." And then that got me thinking right now, or when I was in bed, hence why I'm making this video, and came downstairs, she might have been the one that called security. And before the security left, some other guy that came downstairs. Okay. Some other guy that came downstairs, he's from the one below, the elevator I clicked below. And I never knew he's from there, and he knows the person from my flat, and she's the one that I'm suspecting. And he was talking about her. Oh, he was like, "Oh, are you from Ellen's? Are you from, you know, the person's name's flat?" And I said, "Yeah, I am." Damn.